Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going deep to try and find the best guitarists you've never heard. Hopefully that will soon change. I've got 9 players on my list. Links to their social medias and videos will be in the description. Let's dive in. First off, we've got the lady who inspired this video, Joanna Connor. Recently, a clip of her shredding the blues like a slow-cooked pork shoulder made its way around Facebook, and it got me wondering what other amazing talent is out there waiting to be discovered. In this video, she's playing the Robert Johnson classic Walking Blues and is absolutely taking it home on the slide. Even though there are countless people who've done the blues rock thing, this still feels surprisingly fresh. Her slide style is aggressive yet totally in control. Apparently she's been on the scene for 30-some years and it shows in her playing. Again, go check her out, links in the description. Next up is Toronto's best kept secret, Casey Roberts. He went to the same school as I did, but I never got to know him because he was a couple years ahead of me. Whenever he had a gig though, a large portion of the student body would go out to see him throw down. The live shows were always amazing. He plays his own brand of funk that features some amazing guitar work. It's like if Eddie Van Halen studied jazz but played in Earth, Wind and Fire. His YouTube channel has a bunch of awesome originals and covers, but my recommendation is his cover of the Bryan Adams classic Run to You. I'm a sucker for 80s songs, especially ones that were on the GTA Vice City soundtrack, and when they are funked up in such a cool way, I'm in heaven. Moving on, we have a friend of mine and probably the best guitarist that I've ever considered a friend. His name is Christoph Neuhaus and he gigs around Germany with various jazz ensembles. I first met him when I was in grade 11. I had another friend from school who was a foreign exchange student from Germany, and that summer I went back to Stuttgart with him and met most of his friends. Now, at this time, I thought I was a decent guitarist until I met his neighbor Christoph, who was on a whole other level. When I traveled around Australia a couple years later, Christoph and I met up. We played a lot of music and talked a lot about it too. I can say that he really inspired me to become the best guitar player I could possibly be, and being one of the most amazing musicians I know. On top of that, he's a great guy too. His phrasing and sense of harmony are world class. I especially like his solo on his own song Coffee House. It's very Schofield-esque, while also being his own original voice. It's available over on his YouTube channel. Go check it out and tell him Stevie Boy says hi. Next up, we have a chicken pickin' magician named Daniel Donato, who has a fairly sizable following on Instagram, and I only imagine it's a matter of time before the rest of his social medias catch up. A couple years ago, a friend showed me a video of some young red-haired musician taking it home on a telly at some bar in Nashville. I never forgot about that video, and it took some digging, but I found it and I've linked to it in the description. His playing is one of those things that simultaneously makes me want to go practice, but also makes me never want to pick up my guitar again, and I mean that in the best of ways. Next, we have someone who's getting more and more known in guitar circles, and I'm sure before long everyone will know his name, Ariel Posen, who is also from my hometown of Winnipeg. We ran in similar circles, played similar gigs, but we never really spent that much time together. It was kind of just known around town that he was one of the 2 best guitar players in the city, the other being Joey Landreth. And as far as I'm concerned, he is one of the best to ever play the slide guitar. Every time he posts something on Instagram, it's a humbling experience. What are you waiting for? Go check him out. Moving on, we have a musician from Norway that I discovered when I was deep in a YouTube hole, Klaus Neeb, and dare I say it, he does the Chet Atkins style as well as the man himself. There's a video on YouTube where he's actually teaching Chet some stuff. Apparently they were close friends and played together often, but the video that I'm going to recommend is his rendition of the classic Bye Bye Blackbird. His picking is flawless, he takes some unexpected turns with the harmony, and is an absolute treat to listen to. Next up is a guy named Erick Walls, and I don't really know much about him, but I watched a video called One of the Fattest Grooves I have Ever Heard, and I knew that I needed to put him on this list. Watch that one and learn what it means to be in the pocket. The whole band is so good, and as far as I can tell, they're just jamming. My favorite guitar players are guys like Nile Rodgers, who can play the simplest of riffs, but that alone makes you want to get up and dance. Erick has that feel and a whole bunch more going on. Again, watch the video, you'll get it. Moving on, we have a guy who's been on some pretty high-profile gigs. He's been the touring guitar player for John Mayer, as well as Avril Lavigne, as well as doing his own thing, Zane Carney. He's clearly a jazz player, but obviously has great pop sensibilities based on the jobs he's been able to land. My recommendation is check out his Instagram page and watch the guitar solos he did while on tour with Johnny Lang. My last recommendation is a guy named Tuck Andress, who's had a fair bit of success with the husband-wife duo Tuck and Patty. He's definitely known within some demographics, but I doubt they watch my YouTube page, so I thought I'd let you guys know about him anyways. He does fingerstyle stuff on a big old jazz box, and the interaction between him and his wife singing is about as good as it gets. I'll recommend basically anything by Tuck and Patty, but the video that I'll put up in the description is his solo rendition of Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. It's absolutely amazing, and make sure you watch it until the chorus. That's about it for today's video. If you've got some lesser known musicians you think I should know about, let me know in the comments. I will say, don't put any YouTube links down there because those ones get automatically filtered out by the spam filter. Remember, you can check out my merch line over at www.shopsamuraiguitarist.com. You can check out another video like this one by hitting that link up there. An extra big thank you to everyone who supports my channel through Patreon. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, I'm Samurai Guitarist, and I will see you again soon.